This program contains graphic material, including offensive language. Viewer discretion is advised.
What kind of cockadoodie bookstore is this?
Hi, everybody on YouTube. I don't feel well right now. Like, it's just one of those days for me. It's just, all like whiny and stuff.
I thought perhaps the end of days was upon us, but it turned out it was just a disoriented old lady in a champagne-colored Toyota Avalon, crashing into my world like DNB circa 1996.
Oh my goodness, hello! So it looks like my system might be working for the moment. It turns out the problem that has been preventing me from live streaming and that caused all those problems last time is this Chinese-made device.
I was curious as to your commercial that you have on TV. I think it's saying the world isn't flat. I totally took offense to that.
I haven't changed. I'm still a flat earther.
There is no hope for us, and I'm sorry. I've never been one to give that type of a message or try to spread that. Maybe I'll get over it, guys. But I just went through torment and hell, and it's giving me nightmares. There's no one to help us. Everyone's covering it up, and I just can't take it anymore, guys. I cannot take the chemtrails anymore.
I don't understand what is happening!
No worries, man, no worries.
I
can order it for you. Or see if anything nearby might have it. Ma'am? Ma'am?
Oh. This looks good.
David 136, suspect is still in my vehicle.
There she is.
Come here now! Kill the ground!
Now we do got on a stolen vehicle for sure. Alright, stand up. Anybody got a cage? She's wiring.
Apparently so.
His car is right there.
You just
stole a police car.
No, I'm going to jail.
You stole a police car in front of 3 police officers. I've seen some stupid stuff, but my gosh. And you hit a car with it?
I was going to jail. Something that I did not do.
You just stole a police car.
Now I'm going to jail for something I did.
Well, there we go.
I do take accountability for my actions.
Did you steal a police car?
You know what?
Did you?
Give me an attorney.
Answer the question.
Give me an attorney. How about
We saw
that?
you do it.
No, you didn't see me do it.
I did.
He did.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Theory of Blind Man. This is going to be quite the different show for you. I don't know what the hell's up with this new iOS 14, but my voiceover volume, when I plug it in, I cannot get it loud enough to where I can hear it over me talking or over my music. So I have no idea what anybody has said in the chat. So another thing to blame someone else on, right? So anyway, like I said, this is going to be a completely different show. Something like what I'm going to be talking about tonight is more frequent on my Periscope under the proclivities of Jester. So if you want to see the more deeper, the furthest from the surface level type of me, that's where you would find it. Usually not here. Otherwise, I wouldn't have a show for you tonight. And I like to keep, as consistent as possible. I usually do these shows on Monday. So I thought I'd loop around and tell you why I've started Tales from the Tube. Before we get there, to the person that's sending the text message, no, it's not about that. Let me try to get to the chat. And also, there's another little glitch where every time the voiceover cursor goes back up to the top. That's interesting. Always telling me, okay, they're just talking about the intro. So anyway, welcome Nicole, welcome Blind Toes. Hey, there's Danny. Yeah, bunch of weirdos. There's Gabe, welcome Gabe. Oh man, I missed a lot of the chat. I didn't even hear the little eCam bonk going on. Yeah, iOS 14 and 14.01, which is, they knew that I had called them the second day iOS 14 had come out, and I called them like, dude, your guys is whack. Your shit's whack. Fix it. Yeah, well, we know about the problems. Okay, so I'll be looking for the next update. You think they included any fixes in the update? No. So anyway, yeah, what did I say I was going to talk about? Tales from the Tube. Why? Why Tales from the Tube? Yeah, it has to do with the craziness that you find on YouTube. The problem is that I think everybody needs to take YouTube as just entertainment, because if you take it too seriously, shit always goes sideways. I don't like the lag in her iOS 4, whatever. You don't like the lag. I don't have an issue with lag, but if you go into the settings or anything like that, anything in the system, they got this weird new layout, and VoiceOver misses a lot of them. You have to go back up the screen in order to get to it. Like, I can't even get into my Apple ID option because it's just not there according to VoiceOver. I don't know why this will not turn up. This volume is so freaking quiet. I did notice that there's a new sound limiter option somewhere. I can't remember where it's at now, but so you can set basically how loud it goes. And so I was actually trying to turn mine up, but as soon as I made a change to it, then I was unable to raise up the maximum output that I wanted. So it just kept going down and down and down. I was like, shit. So that's where I'm kind of at with that. Yeah, I recommend nobody update to iOS 14. Screw it. They're a bunch of jokers over there. I still won't go to Android though, so don't say anything, Danny. That voice is just horrendous. It's a trap. Yes, it is. I don't know how it would be a trap though, but I get it. I understand what you're saying. It's a trap for frustration and anger and hatred. I mean, come on. I've said this many times. Nah, fuck it. Whatever. Back to what I was saying. Tales from Tube, yeah. There's craziness all over YouTube. And I think it's important that we remember what it is we are watching. There are a lot of people out there that push a lot of nonsense. They push bullshit and more particular conspiracy theories. And when you got people going to the internet for information because they are seeking some kind of knowledge because something doesn't make sense in their head. And not all, but there's a good amount that have mental illness, so they're more influenced. But furthermore, there's way more people that are vulnerable. And they're just looking for answers. And they may come across a video that's got millions of views, so it's got to have some kind of truth to it, right? So they dive into it, and it fits. It fits in their mind, and they go with it. And then they go down the rabbit hole. And all of a sudden, all these conspiracies are making sense, and now all of a sudden the government is out to get them. The government is gang stalking them. Everything is monitored and surveilled, and you can't say anything without it going to come back to you eventually in the future. And it just spirals into a downward toilet bowl. I don't know what else to call it. It's a bunch of shit. A lot of these conspiracy theorists would say, well, if you look at my description of my about section, it says entertainment. Not all of them do, by the way, but that's a big point of contention. But yet they know hardly anyone goes to, once they've heard what they've heard, and it's set in their mind, and they're convinced of these lies. I mean, even recently, this whole COVID thing, it's a conspiracy. Really, because I personally know 3 people now who have died from it. You in the chat know who as well. Marco. 29, perfectly healthy. Poof, gone. And these fucktards are going to try to blame a government for starting a worldwide epidemic. Back tap is pretty cool, except for if you're like me, where you're just throwing your phone wherever. I'd prefer the triple tap. Oh, I've got an 11 Pro, Gabe. Yeah, it's, like I said, it's horrendous. Absolutely. Anyway, losing track. So these conspiracy theory fucktards push these ideas because they get the views from it. Even though I'd say most of them don't even believe it themselves. I mean, there's a couple out there that present it in an entertaining type of fashion. The closest thing that I would give any leeway to is actually someone who I interviewed several years ago, Rex Bear, from the League Project. He's done some crazy stuff, but for the most part, you can tell it's entertainment. However, most of his crowd doesn't know that. Most of his crowd, like all these other conspiracy theorists, Flat Earth, the soft sit movement, the straw man movement, so many of these things have so many people convinced. And oddly enough, a lot of them are on the Trump side, believe it or not. Including someone that I dearly loved. And she got so deep into it that it was just too much for her. And I do squarely blame the conspiracy theorists trying to tell moms all over the planet that vaccines are a conspiracy to do what? Seriously, do what? It makes no sense. So they don't get vaccinated, and they go out into the world filled with bio shit everywhere, they get some fucked up disease. I was just talking about this the other night. It may have been last night. I don't know. I don't even know how many days it's been. It's been a rough, I'll just say a week, whatever. But we were talking about this vaccine thing, and I mean the numbers don't lie, right? You can tell when there is a spike in deaths. And when this whole anti-vax movement got started, there is a huge spike in new cases of diseases that haven't been around for 50 plus years. And you're going to tell me that's the vaccine's not preventing something? And then you got the Q conspiracy. And that's where I first met her. And like in the title of this video, that's what Ghost is. Ghost was the name that she went by. She too was a YouTuber. I didn't know that we lived so close to each other. It was kind of odd. And that conspiracy led into a lot of scumbaggery, a lot of fuckery. All these predictions were supposed to come true, which nothing ever did. And it was February of 2000, I'm going to say 18, maybe 17. I don't know. Like I said, these last several days has made time have no place. So, February of either 2017 or 18, I came across a video link that someone sent to me from an unsearchable domain or search engine. I'll leave that at that. And it was probably the most horrendous thing I've ever heard. I threw in probably there so people could take it for what they want. But it was the most horrendous thing that I ever heard. And being that I couldn't see, Ghost had to describe it to me. And nothing was the same ever since. And so began this new journey of other conspiracy theories that just, it fit the mold. It fit the anger that we had that this could happen to someone. And, you know, that's pretty much why children are off limits for just about anything. And this is why I always tell anybody, don't put your young kids on YouTube. Don't share their shit publicly. Make it like, you know, you can't drink till you're 21. You can't smoke till you're 18. Stay offline till you're 18. At least video-wise, because there's some fucking creepoids out there. And it doesn't matter what you're doing. It could be the most of innocent things. And you'll go into these videos of, like, parents posting their kid's birthday or something. And this is why COPA exists, everybody. Why you have to mark your channel as made for kids or not. Because if it's made for kids, meaning that kids are in the videos, they'll go through and find these videos where there'll just be a frame or two where their imagination takes them in completely the wrong direction. And then they will timestamp it. In the comment section, they will say, you know, look at 05:13 for the best shot. really fucked up shit. And then they'll spread that stuff around their little dirty circles. So we went on our little journey, trying to find and expose them, but there's expose 1, 2 pop up. Expose 4, 16 pop up. It's like it's never ending. The only real hope about that is that the fucking sun's gonna burn out in less than 10 million years and they'll all be gone. And I know, I don't know, but I know it's like in the pit of my stomach, back of my mind, it nags at me pretty much every night. Plus, she'd already been suffering from depression for 18 years then, at that point, since 2000. So she already had that stacked against her. And then she got exposed to this stuff. So eventually it became too much for her. And now she has 4 young boys without a mother. These fucking assholes don't realize what damage they're doing by spreading this shit. This shit ruins families. There was actual study done. Tell you, if there was a conspiracy theorist who was involved in a relationship or was married, it was something like 85-90% ended up splitting up because they couldn't tell them the truth. I mean, they could tell them the truth, but the conspiracy theorists wouldn't hear it. They couldn't hear it. Couldn't hear it. I'm gonna play you guys something. So like I said, Ghost decided to end it all back in April. And she called me before that. I didn't get the call, but I got a voicemail. And it's short. It's only 4 seconds. That was the last thing that I heard from her. That was in February. I sent her a text, seeing if everything was okay. Still, not hearing that voicemail, just like, oh, I haven't heard from her in a while. So I sent her a text, never heard back from her. And I'm sure like anybody else would have done. You think back and you're like, damn it. If I just answered it. Would things have been different? I didn't even check if my microphone was on. Nice. It is. I'm going to distract myself and check the chat. That's the worst. Putting your infant child online. And their justification is, oh, nothing can happen to me. It won't happen to me. Like when we had Y2K blind toes. I mean, there's been so many of them. You know, Obama was going to come in with martial law and send you to the FEMA camps. And they had all those giant black boxes that holds 4 bodies, giant coffins. Bullshit. Yeah, I'm not sure what she said about Bigfoot, but yeah, Bigfoot's that's a weird one. I mean, they've got pictures before pictures could be faked, I guess you could say. It's been authenticated as the original photo, and so there was this giant you could call a Neanderthal or a Bigfoot, but anyway, it was in Russia. It was back in the 20s or 30s or something. It was like the last line of whatever she was. I can't remember what the scientific term was, but it was the closest thing that they had to a dead specimen of a Bigfoot. It's absurd. All these groups conform. They band together. Yeah. They all feed off of each other. And I will give some people a slight benefit of the doubt, but I don't know. I think it's common sense. But like some people just don't know. Like some people have their younger sisters in their videos. I mean, not even that too. Like, I don't know. Women in general. It's a nasty place. I'm not saying women shouldn't be on YouTube. Don't get me wrong on that. I'm just saying, I don't know. That's just hard. They do have access, but the parents ultimately have the control. There's parental locks on everything, so there's no excuse why children should be posting themselves on any social media. Oh yeah, chat rooms. That's Once you have a smartphone, unless you have no privacy, and that should be the first thought in your mind. That should be the first thing that's taught to a child. Like, okay, here is your cell phone, your Samsung tablet, Droid X thing, my bobber 11 Max Pro-ish. Anybody can see you at any time. That's what I would teach them, and I tell them why. Yeah, it is very isolating. Fuck you, Streamlabs. The most inopportune times. I can barely hear my voiceover. Sorry, guys. Then. Tell yourself what if game. I don't understand Blanto. Sorry. Shut up, Streamlabs. God damn it. Obviously, I don't know every single parent on the planet, but it seems to me that the impression that I'm getting overall is that the parents just give them these well, I would say before COVID, they just give them these devices for distraction. Like, the parents are too busy with their 2 or 3 jobs, right? Now they got to make dinner and whatever. So they got to keep their children occupied. So, boom, here you go. Yeah, and that is not called for, Nicole. I know when I was with Ghost, it was the same thing. It's disgusting. That's why she stopped putting herself on camera. That's why I have mine the way it is right now. Not because I'm a woman. Just saying. Oh, Instagram's the worst. Danny, Instagram is absolutely the worst. Hey, Mr. Frosty, how you doing? Oh, Jesus Christ! I need your URL, Mr. Frosty. No, he hasn't been demoted. That's when I tried to get rid of Streamlabs. I had to get rid of all the wrenched people, so I'm slowly adding them back. I will see if I can't add you right now, actually. I'm gonna do that from. Yes, let's go get Chrome. Here we go. After 15 months, U.S. Attorney Journey. Wow, they're actually playing an ad on my channel. Amazing. Skip. I don't hear anything. Oh, okay. There we go. Oh, anyway, sorry, Miss Frosty. Hold on. Oh, you fucking whore. God damn it. 2 months. Oh, 2 months member for Nicole. Thank you. Thank you for being members if you're all here. Oh. What the fuck? I've got report or block. What the hell? What the fuck? Mr. Frosty, comment actions. What the hell? I don't understand. It won't let me moderate you. I mean, wrench. Wait, am I in the right account? Oh, you fucking whore. No, I'm not. Okay. What? Where am I? What is this? Oh, awesome. It went right into my video. Nice. What the fuck? Do I have to do this again? Frosty, put another message in the chat, please. Oh, there we go. I don't know what the fuck they did in these updates, but this is bullshit. Well, Mr. Frosty, the thing is, I know you're actually smart and intelligent and can't fall into that trap. And you're not pushing it. I don't... What the fuck? This is really irritating me. So you're gonna basic. See if this works. Fuck. Whore. Okay. See if this one works. What the fuck? What was this? There. Wait. Oh, there goes my phone. Yep, there you go, Mr. Frosty. Sorry. Goddamn motherfucker. Oops. Oh, that just didn't screw some things up. Oh, man. Bullshit. Okay, so that... I gotta catch up in chat. I wouldn't even spend that much money on blind toes. A bullet only costs about 50 cents on average. Just taking bets for what? What's wrong with your tech? Are you still having the video transfer problem with what was it, Dropbox or Google Drive or something? There seems to be a lot of tech issues, and hi kitty. Cat has not left my side. It's kind of annoying, but at the same time, it's like, well, who else do I got? Figured out lock after 4 hours. Okay, that's good. Ever since the update. Oh, yeah. No, I've been trying, Mr. Frosty. I don't know. I don't know where my mind's been. Alright. Okay. I gotta let her out. Oh, look, a bunch of people that no longer come around. Okay. I want I want a hoodie. Well, you can have one if you want. Yeah, and when I was actually speaking with Apple Accessibility, did the screen share, and of course, they're like, it's right here. Don't you see my arrow or whatever? I'm like, no, I called Apple Accessibility. The fuck's wrong with you? Hey, Danny, happy belated birthday, brother. Say happy birthday to Danny. It was his birthday yesterday. I know it was someday in the last 3 blurry days. Dr. Hick. Yeah, I mean, usually too, Danny. AUC, not Mac, but Danny. Their team is usually really good. So I don't know what's happening lately. I don't know. I thought it sounded quiet. What? There's no music. Oops. I think I'm on the wrong set. Let's try this. There we go. That's funny. Didn't even know it was your own birthday. Emojis are doom. I do not believe in them. You don't believe in using them, I take it, because they are real. Trust me. There's a whole Bible for the millennials made out of emojis. Plus, if you become a member, you get your own special emojis to use in the chat. Just saying. I may or may not finish the rest of my thoughts on this on Periscope or Twitter. It goes to Twitter, so you can watch right from Twitter. So you guys can look out for that. Yeah, emojis can express all feelings too. Yeah, Nicole's the emoji queen. She speaks in emojinese. I mean, I got a bunch of videos too of pretty much soft sit stops or DUI stops of naked women. The only thing is, I don't know if they're blurred out or not, you know. But I thought it'd be a fun addition to the segment. God damn it. Spicy ramen challenge. Gotcha, Gabe. Well, they are on YouTube to begin with, so I'm hoping that either the police department that released them blurred them out, or at least the YouTuber blurred them out, but I don't know. I mean, I didn't get the little checkbox or whatever it is saying that, yes, I'm over 18, even though my IP has said that every time you guys have asked that. Oh, Jesus. Yes, there are emojis. See, right, the last message, and it says custom emojis. If you click that and you're a member, you have a bunch of custom ones that we hand drew on the computer just for this. Yeah, you would expect. It's not always the case. You can find some pretty graphic stuff on YouTube. God damn it, Streamlabs. How many weeks has it been since I told them to cancel that? 3? 3 now? I don't know. Oh, so that means what? Wednesday? Tuesday? I don't know. End of the month is almost here. Wait, today's... I don't know what it is. And I actually took down the old... Well, I tried. I think I got all the old designs off of my spreadshirt. I thought it would just make it easier. Especially... I didn't really label them that good. All the new ones are labeled good. But... I think one of them was actually labeled original Theory of Blind Man design. But in my head, I meant it as just the Theory of Blind Man standalone design, the original that everything stemmed from, right? But after thinking about it, I'm like, well, wait, they might think that is one of the old designs. So I don't know if I can rename it, but I'm going to rename it and try to get rid of the rest of the designs. It has been a month, yeah. That's so weird. First is on Thursday, so there you go, Nicole. First is on... Might as well go ahead and start picking out what you want. There's tons to choose from. That's for sure. And if you want to see Nicole showing off her apron, you can actually go to my website, theoryofblindman.com/shop, and see her posing in her red TOABM apron. Oh, and I think she had the cup in one of the shots. I'm not sure. I can't remember. I'm still waiting for that testimony. Nicole, still waiting for her testimony. She's going to be doing a video testimony, so I can upload it to my YouTube channel. Yeah, Danny. That's fine. Everything's fine. I kind of got it out in the beginning, Danny, so if you want to go back to the beginning, you can. I'm not going to relive it. You know what I mean? But I appreciate it. I can do the cup separately. Okay. Get your best hand model camera out. Or whatever you photographists use to take your photographers. Yeah, me too, Nicole. I hear that. I think it's because the world's coming to an end. There's just nothing we can do about it. You're a look back on civilizations, past civilizations, and, oh, we don't know why they disappeared. Yeah, you do. Because it's happening right now. They just don't want to freak people out. Trying to keep as much control as possible. Ride the wave as long as they can. And then those reptilian overlords are going to escape on their UFO interdimensional spaceships and go to wherever the fuck it is they go to. Nice. That's right. I'm sorry, Blind Tails, I completely forgot about that. I can put that on the website as well. Thank you. I'm pretty sure I downloaded it, but where did I show it on my channel? I can't remember. Blind Tails testimony. I think I downloaded it. Don't care, don't care, don't care, don't care. don't have it. Video production. Detail modes. Oh! Yep, here it is. I do have it. I downloaded it. What I want and got from Whistler. Let's put blind toes. Oh. Okay, so yes, I do have it. Godzilla's gonna destroy us all. Yeah, it just seems like we've gotten to that point where we can't go any further because the advancement of our technology is not in line with the advancement of society and humanity. It's so fucked up. We're screwed. I can't help but wonder too, it's like, is it really ending? Or is this just the transition of one generation to another that just happens to coincide with the advancement or whatever transition of a society? And this next coming up generation, they're gonna be totally fine with it. It's just going to be their way of life, and we are now the dinosaurs. Trip to think about, like being so irrelevant that you just no longer exist. There you go, Gabe. There's a special emoji that Nicole just posted. I wish Apple accessibility could figure out the more finer details of YouTube. Like when you're going through your home screen or whatever, I'll notice a lot of videos that I have seen before, but visually, there used to be at least some form of progress bar or a color identifier to say that you have watched it or you are watching it. Plus, in live chats, it'd be nice to see a little blue wrench or something, a little more detail. Why can't blind people be in charge of technology? We'd make way better weapons. I don't know. I think we've all noticed that, especially in recent days, some of us here now have realized just how equally evil blind people can be. Thanks, Nicole. Propaganda. What's propaganda? I'm trying to clean or whatever, clear my mind. Usually, you know how I'm trying to remember the past conversations that I have with you guys in the chat, and there's always a delay, right? So you've got this buffer building up in your brain and trying to maintain a show. So tonight, after I've answered something, I pretty much dump it and move on. So if you guys are going to refer to a specific comment in the past, I don't know what to tell you. Include it in the chat, maybe. I don't know. Like someone with eyeballs can quickly scan back up the chat, right? So at least you can get a feel for what did I say after that, after this, after that, after that. Propaganda. Oh yeah, that's right. Usually I can figure it out in my head when I'm keeping track, but brain is just too full. Brain is just way too full. It's like when a star collapses and becomes a black hole, there's so much matter packed into such a small amount of space that you could get a quasar, right? It's kind of like where my brain is at. Ready Player One. Fight. Pretty much. Finish him. Brr. Goro is so lucky. Not only does he get all the chicks, but he's got 4 arms and hands. Wink, wink. Good book. Ready Player One. I'm taking it that Ready Player One is a book. Never heard of it. My brain fell out my arse recently. Oh, that's unfortunate. I always hate when that happens. Finally decided on a piece you'd wear. Oh, it's crap. It's crap. 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 I'll save that one aside. Crap. 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 Ooh, a sticker. Crap. 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 Woman's vintage V-neck. Maybe. Crap. 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 An apron. Maybe. I'll put that in the shopping cart too. Crap. 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 Well, that's crap. Who the fuck designed this shit? That's crap. That's crap. Just a bunch of crap. Oh, the wide neck sweat. Yeah, those are fairly new, actually. I hand stitched them myself. Yeah, see, D-Mac, you can't shit your brains out because you need the cheese balls. Nicole knows all about that. Matter of fact, she airbrushed the sides of her toilet. Yeah, I got twice as much production value with 4 hands. Yep, Blind Toes. Blind Jedi has merch. Danny can tell you all about it, because I'm about to get out of here. Do you guys want an outro or not? The reason why I play an outro is so you guys in the chat have time to say goodbye to each other. So if you want it, I'll play it. If not, I won't. First vote wins. Okay, I guess you guys are already saying goodbye, so I'll just end it. But thank you everybody for being here and listening to my YouTube version of Periscope, I guess I'd call it. But yeah, anyway, until next time everybody, have a great night.